For the Super Sunday, for the final matchup, we had kept the best for the last. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the eISL Season 2, brought to you by Nordwind Gaming. I'm Pixis, joined along with TT. And now, this is what it has all come down to. Now, we've got Chennaiyin FC taking on Bengaluru FC. Now, this is one of those matches that I was waiting for quite a long time. Now, Bengaluru FC, they will be hosting Chennaiyin FC. And Bengaluru FC, have they gotten past yesterday's horrors? We'll have to find that out today, but let's take a quick look at the matchups, TT. So it's going to be interesting who goes up against who. And all right, there's a change in the playing order. CJ takes the danger man, Tikka, and it's going to be Shagnik against Naveen. Now, Bengaluru FC, well, they've been eyeing out for the throne, one of the strongest contenders in the eISL, and the defending champions haven't really been playing like champions lately. Yesterday, still managed to get a W, but Bengaluru FC almost threw that W out of the window and settled with a draw. So today, they're going to be a little, just startled, a little stunned, but I'm pretty sure they're going to give their best foot forward. What is your take?
I think yes, and कल जिस तरीके से परफॉर्मेंस गया था वो आखिरी 10 मिनट पे 3 गोल उस जगह से ये सब कुछ बदल गया। नहीं तो शायद यस हम लोगों को इधर दिख सकता था कि बहुत अच्छे खासे पॉइंट्स के साथ आगे बढ़ते हुए। जो आखिरी मैच था उसमें भी बात करना होगा वर्सी के ब्रिलियंस के बारे में। दैट्स व्हाई इधर सागनिक बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक सिनेरियोस में आए थे, बट आज जो सिचुएशन है वो सिचुएशन अलग है, ओपोनेंट्स अलग है, और आज आने वाले हैं नवीन उनके सामने। यस वो डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन है, बट इस सीजन पे उनका रन उतना खास नहीं रहा है, तो मुझे लगता है कि सागनिक के लिए उतना ज़्यादा प्रेशर नहीं होगा जितना कल था, क्योंकि वॉर्सी जिस तरीके से खेलते हैं एंड जिस तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं अपने आप को वो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव है। तो आज के दिन पे देखते हैं क्या होता है। आई नो कि नवीन के पास वो एक्सपीरियंस है एंड वो ऑलरेडी फील कर चुके हैं ये सब इंस्टिंक्ट्स को, एंड वो ऑलरेडी लाइक eISL के जो हवा है उसको चख चुके हैं पिछले सीजन, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं इम्प्लीमेंट तो होता हुआ दिखेगा। लेकिन जो फर्स्ट मैच है कमन टिक्का वर्सेस सीजे, इन दोनों को मैंने इसके पहले भी बहुत बार भिड़ता हुआ देखा है दूसरे अलग अलग जगहों पे, लेकिन आज मुझे लगता है कुछ स्पेशल होने वाला है। कमन टिक्का क्या वो रेडी है, वो देखना होगा।
I think mostly whenever you see CJ and Carmen Tikka face off against each other, usually the odds are stacked against Tikka. But eISL is a special stage, right? Here, anything is bound. Anything can possibly happen. By anything, I mean literally anything. By anything, I also mean that Bengaluru FC can just bottle a 3-0 up lead at the 80th minute and go on to get that game tied up, which was supposed to be an easy victory for them. So at this point, I kind of have given up on the fact that, there's going to be one solid winner. But I'm pretty sure they must be quite wounded. And sometimes when you're wounded, that's where we see the most, fearsome version of you. And we're going to expect nothing less than that from CJ and Shagnik both. Shagnik, to be honest, has never been truly tested. Yesterday was his first test, I felt, against Varsi, his former teammate. And Varsi was... It was a match that came down to the wire. We could not see the ending, but Varsi managed to stage a comeback and win that entire game and managed to tie that matchup. But here we are, Bengaluru FC against Chennaiyin FC. Bengaluru from left to right in their blue, and Chennai FC from right to left in their white. And Tikka from minute 1, he's got to be extra careful. A player like Charanjot, he can be merciless sometimes. He does not make a lot of mistakes, but when he does, Tikka needs to punish him. Again, going for those long passes. Carmen Tikka still managing to retain the possession. A little bit of a battle going on in that attacking half. And now Carmen Tikka, he possesses that clinicalness, right? The moment, I think CJ Neary needs to watch out for that dribble and a shot. Because that one area where Carmen Tikka excels at, he's really good at it. If you give him that much space, he's going to exploit and score that against you. I'm pretty sure of which Charanjot is well aware. And with Hakimi goes for the cutback, looking for a pass, but trying to retain the ball as long as he can. But look at Carmen Tikka. He's not getting impatient. He's making sure he's waiting for that right moment to make that intervention, and he does. But CJ, a little extra hungry for the ball. Ooh, that could have been a close match.
यस, बहुत ज़्यादा क्लोज हो सकता था, लेकिन चरणजोत, हम जानते हैं उनका अटैक जितना स्ट्रांग है, उनका डिफेंस भी उतना ही स्ट्रांग है। डिफेंस में तो थे, बट इस बार बहुत जल्दी ट्रांजिशन पे काउंटर पे पहुंच चुके हैं। बॉल कंट्रोल बहुत शानदार विथ मेसी। ओह, व्हाट अ सेव! एंड आई थिंक ये चेन्नई एफसी की तरफ से एक मैसेज था कि बेंगलुरु एफसी, आप एडरसन को बाहर निकाल देते और हमारा एडरसन आपका ही गोल पकड़ने वाले आज।
And that is something that CJ does a lot, right? Always gets in Ederson and suddenly forgets, okay, all right, I need to sub him off and get my good old Van der Sar. But for now, you know, it's kind of been one of those games where Charanjot has been trying to take command of this game. Karman Tikka just on the edge, always trying to somehow successfully manage to defend it. The last chance. Oh, that was really close. But CJ, that's a goal in the making, right? You could see him. Oh, build up passes like this. He's got to beat those defenders, but did not have enough passing options over there. As a result of which, Karman Tikka now on a breakthrough, but a well-committed sliding tackle coming in from CJ. Stops the play from Karman Tikka over there. And right now, you've got Hakimi already making the run. From the right wing, goes for a step over, a pass on towards Ronaldinho. Now looks for that cutback. Again fights for the ball and a scrappy move. And CJ will convert. Says thank you, Tikka. As Bengaluru FC break the deadlock. It's going to be CJ scoring one on board.
Wow. What a start, but Tikka, वो हार मानने वाले प्लेयर्स में से है नहीं। बहुत ही जल्दी अटैक पे गए हैं, शॉट भी करेंगे, लेकिन इधर से भी एडरसन। वाह, ये बहुत कम टाइम होता है, लेकिन आज हो रहा है। कैप्डेविया के पास था, लेकिन वो कनेक्शन अगर होता तो शायद गोल हो ही जाता जिस एरिया पे बॉल दिया गया था।
I think this is really looking end to end at this point. You know, again those it's not just about those beautiful plays being made. It's all about, you know, those mistakes being made by one player and the other capitalizing on it. And look at CJ just pacing through that right wing, and is so calm on his build-up, right? Those 1-2 passes, and wow,
No.
wow. That is a shot of extreme class, and only CJ can do things like this. Look at that. Look at that. Just flicks the ball up, gets into a position of volley and shoots the ball in. And Karman Tikka, he's taken aback. He needs to recover from this shock.
कुछ दिन पहले एक इवेंट हुआ था जिसमें सबके सब जो प्लैनेट्स थे वो एक साथ दिख रहे थे। वैसा ही कुछ इवेंट आज हो रहा है इधर, जिधर सब प्लेयर्स अपने ब्रिलियंस दिखा रहे हैं। कुछ देर पहले इमाद, अभी चरणजोत, बीच में हम लोगों को एक गोल आता हुआ दिखा था लुकोमेनु की तरफ से। वाओ, गोल ऑफ द सीजन के बारे में भी बात कर रहा था। आज तो एकदम लाइन से एक के बाद एक आता जा रहा है। वाओ, व्हाट अ डे। एंड एज अ व्यूअर ऑब्वियसली हम एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, हम कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं इस सारे वंडर्स को। बट टिक्का टाउन, कमन टिक्का, उनके लिए प्रेशर धीरे धीरे बिल्ड होता हुआ, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी वो 2 गोल से पीछे हैं। उनको इक्वलाइज करना होगा। एंड पॉइंट्स टेबल के ऊपर भी सिचुएशन में भी अभी के लिए वो टॉप 6 पे है, लेकिन जिस जगह पे वो है, वो उनके लिए उतना खास नहीं रहेगा। एज अ चैंपियन, एज अ डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन, और बेहतर करने की जरूरत है। बट देखते हैं वो कब होता है। अभी के लिए फर्स्ट हाफ पे तो मुझे लगता नहीं है कि ज्यादा कुछ चेंज होगा। लीड में रहेंगे, मे भी एक गोल आ सकता है आखिरी, एक चांस बनता हुआ। हकीमी राइट हैंड साइड से आगे बढ़ते हुए जा रहे थे, बट नो, फाइनली फर्स्ट हाफ हुआ खत्म एंड 2-0 से चरणजोत इधर आगे।
Oh, what a half! What a half! Now, which looked really end to end, but Charanjot, the first goal might be a little scrappy, but the second one was just sheer brilliance. So a goal of the highest standards, and only Charanjot could score something like that. It was so beautiful, just pure delight to just be a part of this. And this is Charanjot, right? He can do some special things. And, I feel like we've just got started. Now, finally, we're seeing, all these players kind of starting to settle down. Those early jitters, we kind of crossed the halfway marker into the league stages, and the players kind of feel it. They know that this is where we have to start winning games. Just book our slots for the playoffs. Because in the playoffs, the kind of the tension that changes, right? That sort of increases tenfolds, because we have seen teams even the likes of East Bengal FC last season. It felt like they're just gonna go and win on the entire thing, but in the playoffs something happened and they kind of succumbed, and there was that dip in form for Ankit Gupta, and that was sort of like one of the reasons why East Bengal FC could just not make things work. But this time, hoping that will not be the case for FC Goa, because FC Goa, they have been one of those teams who have not yet dropped a single game. They've been just so amazing. But Bengaluru FC, they want to come for the crown, and they're gonna take their sweet time by taking down the current champions first. As the kickoff into the second half, you could clearly see Carmen Tekka going for a little bit of a build-up, but Theo Hernandez in that final moment just bursts out with that pace and gets through, gets the ball back, and now he's gonna be on an attack of his own. Finds a little bit of room on that right wing. We want to utilize Hakimi across for R9, but the angle was just not there, just too fine, could not get through.
What a performance from Charanjot. बट इस बार जो ये ट्रांजिशन का मौका मिला है, इस पे कैपिटलाइज करना ही होगा। रोनाल्डिनियो बहुत सही पोजीशन पे थे, बट आई थिंक इधर ग्रंडेट की जगह पे अगर लॉफ्टेड देते तो शायद रोनाल्डिनियो अपना जो पाथ है वो चेंज नहीं करते, एंड हो सकता है कि उधर स्प्रिंट पे भी जीत जाते। बट हाँ, कभी कभार हो जाता है कि आप कुछ अलग सोचते हो, क्योंकि सबका जो सोचने का तरीका है वो अलग होता है। लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से कैप्टेविया पे नाइस पास, बीचों बीच से निकलने की कोशिश था, बट नहीं। चरणजोत, जैसे कि हम जानते ही हैं, सिर्फ अटैक ही नहीं, इनका डिफेंस भी बहुत स्ट्रांग है, एंड पोजीशनिंग के मामले में चेन्नई ने से आगे। बट क्या होगा इसके बाद? टिका टाउन, क्या वो ढूंढ पाएंगे अपना पहला गोल? वो रहेगा सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन एज ऑफ नाउ। राइट हैंड साइड से एक्सप्लॉइट करते हुए हकीमी, लेकिन कोई पासिंग ऑप्शन थे ही नहीं।
Yeah, I think one other thing that needs to be brought out is the fact that at this point, Carmen Tikka, he's been that reliant player for Chennaiyin FC, and if he loses a game, then it's going to be turmoil in their bench right now, because to be honest, he's the player that you always end up looking up to, because he's the one, he had scored goals, he has been winning majority of his individual battles. But now CJ again, beautiful chain of passes, finds that little sliver of opening and seals the deal. puts Carmen Ticka 6 feet under. 3-0 is the scoreline and could possibly be lights out. And now a pause has been cued. We know what's coming. Carmen Ticka has to go all out. Get that 4-2-4, get that 4-2-2. Whatever you do, you have to go all out on attack. Either you go big, either you make a comeback, or you go home conceding a lot of goals. And I think in the next phase, where we will see a few substitutes coming up for Common Ticka, because it's I think around that 70th minute marker, we see all these players making their changes. But let's have one quick look and see, just admire the beauty of this goal. Wow! Just one word comes out. Wow!
What a performance! And चरणजोत को देख के हम लोग सिर्फ यही कहते हैं हर टाइम कि what a performance, क्योंकि यही करते हैं वो रोज आते जाते लाइक ए ब्रेड एंड बटर वो अपना काम करते जाते हैं। इतना इजीली देख के लगता है कि फीफा खेलना कितना इजी है, लेकिन बाकी के मैचेस देखने के बाद लोगों को पता चलता है कि इतना भी इजी नहीं है। ये चांस बहुत अच्छा था, लेकिन ऑब्वियसली वैंडेसार को लेके आया गया एडरसन को बाहर निकाल के, तो लाइक वैंडेसार अपना काम कर चुके।
You know, this was a good attempt by Ticka, right? He changed a few heel to heels over there, made those right passes, and it was sort of an unexpected approach, something new, something different that Ticka tried with this routine. But sadly for him, that Van der Sar was there right in front of him, the final frontier, and he made sure that the ball didn't go away. And Ticka clearly cannot afford to lose ball at such crucial positions, because you're enabling CJ to go on a counter attack like this. With R9, he's got Ronaldinho for a pass, but no. Theo Hernandez saves the day, saves Ticka from further humiliation over there. You know, imagine CJ taking down Carmen Ticka 3-0. I'm starting to worry about Naveen, but tonight's one of those evenings where Naveen has to show the world the crown on his head feels too heavy, has to prove that he deserves it. A few hiccups yesterday, also losing to Nate, and that was a 4-1 scoreline. That was against Odisha FC, a team that finally managed to open their accounts this evening. And today, Naveen, it's going to be such a tough task also against an opponent, you know, like Shagnik, who yesterday finally got truly tested, and he was indeed bested by Varsi. But for now, this is a golden chance. Carmen Ticka, you have to score, but this is the pressure. But still, despite all odds, Chennaiyin FC managed to score one, but feels like it's a little too late. But hey, Bengaluru FC had also conceded 3 goals yesterday in that co-op game. So we're going to be dreamers over here, aren't we, TT?
Yes. ये मैच देखने के बाद एक चीज तो पता चल रहा था।
what?
नहीं, ये ब्रिलियंस को किस तरीके से बैक किया जाए, आई डोंट नो। क्या खेलते हैं ये चरणजोत, एंड वो भी सिर्फ एक दिन 2 दिन के बाद नहीं है, अभी सालों हो चुके हैं। वो शायद इंडिया, सिर्फ इंडिया ही नहीं, इधर पूरे पैसिफिक रीजन के टॉप पे जस्ट रोमिंग करते रहते हैं इधर उधर। वाओ, व्हाट अ प्लेयर, एंड ये लेगेसी वो मेंटेन करते चल रहे हैं। एंड आई थिंक इसी वजह से कोई भी, अगर आप किसी को भी पूछे जो फीफा देखते हैं, उनका नाम लेते ही लेते हैं कि चरणजोत। यस, हम जानते हैं चरणजोत कौन है,
सर्वोपरि प्लेयर, राइट? ये परफॉर्मेंस के बाद तो सभी दंग से रह गए होंगे। ये क्या सीजे, किस चीज के लिए बचा के रखा था? But all right, Ticka, he knows that he has to do something special to score against him. Oh, that's a major offense. That is a major offense. Is that gonna be a red card? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. To make things worse. But Carmen Tekka, he knows, I mean, the game's pretty much over. It does not matter if Carmen Tekka is going to play with 10 men. But Charanjot did him dirty tonight. Oh, Tekka, he's not going to forget this matchup. And there you have the final whistle getting blown and saving Tekka from further humiliation, because Charanjot at a point, he was just, walking through the park. And that final goal, the cherry to top it all. I was kind of taken away, like, how? How do you score goals like that? And I mean, the creative vision, right? I need to do this, I need to do that. I want to see that goal again and again on a loop, and trust me, I'm still not gonna get tired of watching that.
वाह एंड जब भी हम लोग ये गोल्स देखेंगे, स्पेशली 2 गोल, एक जस्ट टॉस करके जो फिनिश हुआ था रोनाल्डिनियो के साथ, एंड उसके बाद वो हिल टू हिल, वाओ क्या लाइक किस तरीके से कर दे यार. यही वो गोल था जो कहने की compete करने वाले आज इमाद के बेलिंगम के गोल के साथ. और ये मुझे तो लगता है और भी ज्यादा मुश्किल था, क्योंकि 2 प्लेयर्स के बीच में से निकाला गया था. फिर उसके बाद तीसरे गोल की बारी, जिधर कहने के एंगल बना के मार दी. ये तो करते रहते हैं चरणजोत, लाइक उनका डेली का काम है करना, गोल दागना और ओपोनेंट को डिस्ट्रॉय करना.
What could have Carmen Tekka done? Because Charanjot finally, I think Bengaluru FC yesterday, that after that draw, they were like, nah, we need to get our inner beasts unleashed, and CJ did exactly that tonight. I mean, this is the CJ that players fear the most, and look at this goal. Just look at, I mean, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I think whatever it was something truly brilliant that CJ produced tonight. And this is what we would expect from one of the best players in the region, right? And he's put India on board in globally through the world. He's played so many of those global events, and we just hope that he achieves more laurels, not just for himself, but also for the nation. And last time, I think when the entire event ended and Saransh went in to the FGS, Charanjot must be wondering, I want to be there. I also want to be a part of this. There were a few reasons for which he kind of missed out, but this time he made sure that I'll be a part of the eISL. I'll grace this occasion and embrace it. And so has he been doing that. And Bengaluru FC, again, off to a flying start. But for Chennaiyin FC, the task ahead is so much tougher, because let's take a look at the scorecard. The first game, a 4-1 scoreline. And now, Bengaluru FC, all they have to do is just not bottle up like they did yesterday. But for Naveen, he has to do everything tonight, because against Shagnik, it's going to be a very interesting end-to-end matchup. You just can't say that the other player is better. Both I would still consider a quite evenly matched up. But for now, Chennaiyin FC will have to focus on their co-op game. And against CJ and Shagnik, TT, what do you think? How are they going to win? What are the chances?
It will be tough, क्योंकि चेन्नई एफसी की अभी तक अगर देखा जाए इस पूरे सीजन के अंदर उनका कुछ मैचेस हैं जिसपे गेम ठीक ठाक गया था. कोऑप के ऊपर जो पिछला गेम था ओडिशा के खिलाफ, वो हम लोग को जाता हुआ देखने के लिए मिला था ठीक ठाक. बट जो फर्स्ट मैच था वो भी गया था, लेकिन कुछ मैचेस ऐसे थे जिधर उनको प्रॉब्लम्स हुए. बट फिर भी मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि चेन्नई का जो कोऑप गेम है वो काफ़ी स्ट्रांग है बाकी सारे क्लब से, तो वो चीज़ शायद आज हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिले. लेकिन बेंगलुरु एफसी उनको हराना, आई थिंक ये एक अलग पार्ट होगा. अभी तक जितने भी क्लब्स के साथ खेल चुके हैं वो एक अलग पार्ट था, और अभी बेंगलुरु एफसी के साथ खेलना ये एक अलग पार्ट रहेगा. सो ये मैच तो बहुत ज़्यादा क्लोज जाएगा, बट आई थिंक ये डिसाइडर भी हो सकता है कि हम लोगों को क्या रिजल्ट मिलेगा उसका.
Oh yeah, I think this is going to be really interesting. Such an uphill battle for Chennaiyin FC to try and make a comeback in this one. But yes, I think Chennaiyin FC, looking at the brighter side of things, they've been kind of sound in their co-ops, right? I think if not as good as Bengaluru FC, they have had their fair share of days where even yesterday, if you remember, right, against Odisha FC, Naveen lost his game against Nate, and suddenly they win the remainder of the two, and they go on to win the series. So that's still out there, believers we are. We're gonna hope that yes, Chennai FC could manage to salvage one through, because Bengaluru FC, they're still quite comfortable in the top four, but it is quite difficult for a club like Chennai FC to best the likes of Bengaluru FC and go on to win, right? And I'm kind of waiting for something different, some sort of a different play. But we've seen most of the times, the players have gone with the meta formations. Not a lot of new cards being introduced. I thought, going on, we would get to see the new Maldini come in. Maybe we haven't actually seen Puskas yet. The 95 new foot birthday icon Puskas, maybe as a super sub. Nobody has bought him up yet, and even I think there was one occasion where we saw the new Wow Felix card. Haven't seen Vinny yet. Haven't seen something new being experimented by these players. Maybe in the third game, Shagnik does. He's like the Mufu of this season, right? He kind of plays for fun. But yesterday was a different thing, because against Varsi, it became a really sweaty affair, and Varsi, oh my goodness! I mean, one of the best matches, one of the best comebacks that Varsi did, and both of them, Genocide and Varsi, especially. If we get a chance, if that gets uploaded, do not miss that out, folks, because that Ginola goal, I'm telling you, I lost my mind. And then it kind of felt like a repeat matchup of Kerala Blasters FC and East Bengal FC, where in those final 8 or 9 minutes, they kind of conceded two more extra goals. So that was there. So this is one of those games where Bengaluru FC will have to get over their trauma of yesterday, and Chennai FC will have to just put a finger on their injury there, and just dig a little deeper, try to make them hurt, because how did they bottle up? Only they could.
यस क्योंकि अगर वो बॉटल करते भी और वो शायद 60 मिनट्स के आसपास से चालू होता तब भी एक ठीक है, लाइक 60 मिनट्स के आसपास से कमबैक चालू है. देखिए कमबैक होना वो अपने आप में ही एक मैजिकल चीज़ होता है, या फिर हम लोग कह सकते हैं वो वन ऑफ अ काइंड चीज़ होता है कि 3 गोल पीछे से 3 गोल पे आप कमबैक कर रहे हो, वो भी 10 मिनट के अंदर कर रहे हैं, ये तो कुछ अलग ही होता है जो कल हुआ था. तो आज कोशिश यही रहेगा बेंगलुरु एफसी के तरफ से कि अगर वो लीड ले ले ऑलरेडी, तो उसके बाद उस लीड को बना के रखने के लिए थोड़ा डिफेंसिव भी खेले, क्योंकि हम लोग बेंगलुरु एफसी को यूजुअली देखते नहीं है कि डिफेंसिव खेलते हुए वो चाहे गोल जितना भी हो जाए वो और भी गोल्स के लिए ट्राई करते हैं, और उसके जगह पे शायद उसी की वजह से कल भी जो है गोल्स को गोल कंसीड करते हुए देखे थे. बट एक चीज़ जो अभी तक नहीं देखा वो है एक भी गेम नहीं आ रहा है बेंगलुरु एफसी अभी तक कोऑप के ऊपर. एंड आई थिंक चेन्नई एफसी अपने पूरे सब मैचेस मिला के सिर्फ एक ही हारे थे, बाकी सब जीते हैं और 2 शायद ड्रॉ हुआ था. तो सब मिला के अगर देखा जाए तो बहुत ज़्यादा इवन स्टीवन रहेगा मुझे लग रहा है ये कोऑप गेम.
Yeah, I think this is it, right? This sort of brings us to that discussion that Shagnek, he always plays his games where he barely is under any pressure. Yesterday that happened, but finally we're on with the game, and you could see the same cards being popping up every now and then. And off we are, folks. Bengaluru FC again, left to right. They have Blue Kit and CJ Shagnek against Tikka and Naveen. Chennai FC from right to left in their away kits. We'll have to see how this one pans out, because right off the bat we could see Bengaluru FC just want to keep those passes coming in, swapping the field of play, just kind of just loosening things up a little bit, warming up, settling them inside. But as we speak, a chance on the horizon, a beautiful shot, but sadly not converted.
या आई थिंक एक पास हो सकता था, बट जिस पोजीशन पे पहुंच चुके थे उधर से कोशिश कर ही लिए कि एक शॉट ऑन टारगेट लेके देखते हैं क्या होता है। बट इस बार ट्रांजिशन पे थे चेन्नई एफसी, लेकिन उसका ज्यादा फायदा नहीं मिला। मिस पास एंड वर्जिल वैन डाइक, बॉल करेंगे रिसीव एंड उसके बाद जल्दी से जल्दी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देंगे इधर टुवर्ड्स हकीमी। एंड हकीमी की अगर बात किया जाए तो हकीमी का यूज हम लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा दिखता है। देखिए एक टाइम के लिए थियो हर्नांडेस के जगह पे हम लोगों को कैप्डेविया दिख जाता है, लेकिन हकीमी की जगह पे शायद और कोई है ही नहीं जो उनको रिप्लेस कर सके इस पूरे फीफा 23 एडिशन के अंदर। एंड इसी वजह से उनको बार बार हर एक प्लेयर यूज कर रहे हैं। कौन करेगा इस गेम का पहला गोल, वो अभी देखना होगा। बॉल कंट्रोल प्रॉपरली रखते हुए चेन्नई एफसी टुवर्ड्स अर्सिनियो एंड एम्बापे, मौका बन रहा है हिल टू हिल, बीच में से निकलते हुए एंड फाइनली नो वे। नो इतना शानदार चांस, वो भी एम्बापे बाहर पे लगते हुए ये बॉल। बेंगलुरु एफसी बाल बचे।
Oh God, oh God. Chennaiyin FC showing signs of danger there, and Bengaluru FC have to be on the lookout. Almost lost the ball over there, Chennaiyin FC. Again, getting back into their routine. Ball given away. You know, sort of coming back to the discussion, right? We've had a few contenders for that right back position, right? I think one of which was before Hakimi sort of got introduced, it was Cafu, right? One of the go-to choices of all the pro players. We have seen Cafu come in, sometimes as a super sub. We have had a lot of options for the left back, right? We have seen the team of the year, Theo Hernandez. We've seen Capdevila in this game. We also get to see him in play. And as a super sub, I think players kind of opt for Alphonso Davies. But yes, like you said, not a lot of go-to choices for the right backs. And it's fine. You usually have one of your full-backs going on that run, so eventually kind of depletes a lot of stamina. But you kind of have your right back kind of have that instruction where you just stay back while attacking. But Hakimi, again, just trying to make a run through, wanted to give a through pass towards Ronaldinho, still has somehow managed to retain possession, and a lot of loose balls, and Chennaiyin FC wanting to just step over and through, and it's kind of said, just perform the skill move and then go for the sprint, because when you sprint and then skill move, it's you kind of get a little vulnerable, a little exposed to those tackles, and sort of lose possession. That was one of those examples where we got to see the ball possession getting lost, but this one's a good chance, with Capdevila. Had it been Theo Hernandez, could have been a little faster on the ball, but Bengaluru FC will take that any day. Now they will try to build their own attack.
जी हाँ, एंड ये अटैक हेड से टूट जाएगा क्योंकि बेलिंगम के साथ उधर मौजूद थे चेन्नई एफसी। एंड चेन्नई एफसी इस गेम के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा अभी तक तो कंट्रोल दिख रहे हैं, लेकिन कब तक? क्योंकि बेंगलुरु एफसी का अटैक बढ़ रहा था। अगर ये पास निकल जाता टुवर्ड्स रोनाल्डो तो शायद हमको गोल दिख जाता पहला, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी डिफेंस अपना स्ट्रक्चर छोड़ चुका था एंड दो अटैकर्स भी पहुंच चुके थे, एम्बापे एंड रोनाल्डो, तो शायद पहला गोल दिख सकता था। लेकिन वही जगह पे बेलिंगम अपना ब्रिलियंस दिखाते हुए, एंड चेन्नई एफसी प्रॉपरली अवेयर है कि कब क्या कौन से प्लेयर कौन से जगह से रन निकाल रहे हैं बेंगलुरु एफसी की तरफ से। एंड इसका प्रॉपर अभी तक यूसेज दिखा है, दैट्स वाई अभी भी जो स्कोर लाइन है वो 0-0 पे। लेकिन चेन्नई एफसी वो गोल अभी भी मैं भूल नहीं सकूंगा। पहले रोनाल्डो फिर एम्बापे, लेकिन एम्बापे का जो शॉट है वो जाके लगा बार पोस्ट पे, बहुत क्लोज था।
That
लेकिन
was
क्या
one of the
बेविया.
most promising chances, right, TT?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
Chennai FC, they've had to defend majority of the game, haven't been let loose a lot of times, and sometimes they might be really gutted, having missed a chance like that. It kind of gets a little dicey all the time because if you kind of green time it and then miss, then you're gonna cuss yourself, or else just take a normal shot. No need to time it. Is Because I kind of have faith in these players, right? The cards that they have. If I can score with those 10 to 20k cards, they could certainly score with these million points card. But well, regardless, a beautiful chance created for Bengaluru FC, but was grounded, and so was Vandasa saving Chennaiyin FC. Almost reaching the end of the first half, TT, and seems like we haven't found any break from either of these clubs. Kamantika and Naveen have kept it pretty tight even in terms of defense. And Chennai FC, they've been one of those teams that has retained a little bit of extra possession in comparison to Bengaluru FC, and have taken that one shot which I felt like could have been a goal. But Bengaluru FC, those two shots on target, but it's still an open game. Could be anybody's. It's all about, I think, going to pan down to who makes that first mistake. I want to see a little bit of those long balls being played, little German crosses on display. I think Naveen has to be the one feeding Chennai of FC that chance, has to give, create those passes towards Kamantika and have faith in his teammate, because I know you give chances like that to Kamantika 9.5 out of 10 times he scores, and the same can be said for Shagnik. But in the Bengaluru FC department, a little bit of more flexibility is available, because Shagnik is also an amazing finisher of the ball. So even if CJ becomes the feeder and Shagnik is the one trying to score, just perform a skill move, then that's also fine. But now a play lock. Oh, Chennai FC wanted to take a shot. Nice heel to heel. Now he'll take and will succeed. Oh, they've had to break mountains to try and score a goal like that. And Chennai FC, commencement of that second half, and they score one through. Bengaluru FC absolutely left stunned, but now want to instantly score an equalizer. Could see that fast build-up. Bengaluru FC getting really deadly, but now Chennai FC, they really need to calm their nerves down. And yes, out it goes for a throw, but now you can see that pressure being applied on them.
And I think यही वो टाइम है जब अपना जो डिफरेंस है उसको डबल कर सकते हैं चेन्नई एफसी, क्योंकि बैंगलोर एफसी अभी फुल ऑन अटैक पे जा रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनका जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो टूटने वाला है. अगर सही जगह पे बॉल जीतने में सफल होंगे वो तो दूर की बात है, लेकिन इस बार सफल हुए बेंगलुरु एफसी विथ मेसी इक्वलाइज करते हुए. एंड डिफरेंस डबल की बात कर रहा था, वो तो अभी बचा ही नहीं.
Instant sucker punch, and now this could be even more brutal. Bengaluru FC seems like a new breath of life instilled inside of them. Another shot maybe in the making. Oh. Thankfully. that was on the attacking side, or else you know what it was. But yes. So now we are one each apiece. Both these teams have scored a goal, and now Bengaluru FC are starting to look a little bit more threatening. And I think it takes them to concede a goal to get back into the senses, because this is out of the world. Beautifully green time shot for Ruud Gullit, and he does not miss with his left foot. Instantly just blazes past through the keeper to the far net, to the top right corner. Vandasa and Chennai FC just left looking with their jaws wide open. Look at the quality of the goal. And Bengaluru FC, just like that, have taken the lead.
आहा, हाँ, ये चरणजोत थे जिनका शॉट था लाजवाब। शॉट ऑन टारगेट 4 था जिसपे से 2 ऑलरेडी कन्वर्ट हो चुके हैं। कुछ देर पहले तक चेन्नई एफसी आगे थे, फिर झट से मैं बात कर रहा था डिफरेंस डबल करने की, फिर डिफरेंस रहा ही नहीं और अभी बढ़ चुका है बेंगलुरु एफसी की तरफ से। क्या परफॉर्मेंस रहा है अभी तक बेंगलुरु एफसी का, लेकिन ये होगा तीसरा। फाइनली वैसार उठते बैठते गिरते हुए बॉल को पकड़े, नहीं तो शायद तीसरा हो जाता जिस जगह से शॉट लिए थे इधर एम्बापे।
Yeah, it certainly could have been, because this was still a green time shot, but it was to the near post, right? And I think Van der Sar got himself into the right position, but Bengaluru FC is still looking quite a lot threatening. I think it was, Chennaiyin FC at this point, TT must be wondering, why did I let them score a goal? In fact, why did I score a goal? Because it was all they needed, the catalyst to trigger Bengaluru FC. They were calm, they were composed, they were not looking that threatening, and suddenly they concede one, and in return they score two. Or Trivella, but not a green time one, and not really challenging the keeper over there. Saves the ball, and now Chennaiyin FC, they have to break free, break through, but no, Hakimi does not let that happen.
मैं तो अभी भी ये सोच रहा हूँ अगर वो गोल हो जाता तो क्या होता। ओह, क्या शॉट था। लेकिन इस बार एक और गोल की कोशिश चल रहा है। पेटूसी बीच में, रोनाल्डो अपना रन निकाल रहा है, बट उनको नहीं आ गया पास। फाइनली टुवर्ड्स रोनाल्डो, रोनाल्डिनियो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे। एक प्रॉपर बिल्डअप पे जाते हुए चेन्नई एफसी को कोशिश करना होगा कि गेम को थोड़ा स्लो डाउन करे, क्योंकि जिस पेस पे चल रहा है मोमेंटम पूरा है बेंगलुरु एफसी के पास। एंड एक बार फिर से बॉल जीतेंगे ऑलरेडी एम्बापे रन निकालते हुए। एंड यस, एम्बापे को ढूंढा जाएगा बीचों बीच से, चरणजोत कंट्रोल करते हुए रोनाल्डिनियो को, सॉरी रोनाल्डो को, बट उनको पास ही नहीं दिया गया। ओके,
Oh my goodness. Chennaiyin FC, they'll have to fight for it, because if they lose this one, then there'll be nothing remaining to salvage for Naveen. And now you can see that desperation creeping through in their department, going for those sliding tackles. And there you can see the pause. Now this means there'll be a little bit of a change in the formation. Make those attacking changes, and maybe get a few subs on, and potentially just go ultra attacking, because they have to at least get a tie. But this goal, look at that, a step over, finds that room through the defenders, and Green times it to perfection. Wow, what a goal. But yes, I mean, at this point, apply that constant pressure. I think that must have already been applied. Maybe get that PAPL going, the dying phases, put all that stamina into play, and somehow need to score one. But I think Bengaluru FC, they will be taking equal countermeasures for a play like that. Might just also opt for 5-4-1. But such an interesting game. The first half was so equal. Bengaluru FC little edging on, but commencement of the second half, we see Chennaiyin FC breaking the deadlock, and then Bengaluru FC respond with 2 goals for themselves. Now the substitutions have been made. Erling Haaland being brought up, Cafu also being brought up, Ginola also, David Ginola, one of my favorite players lately. I got a loan David Ginola, and trust me, everything he touches gets converted into a goal. And now Bengaluru FC are looking for their potential third, but thankfully, nothing too alarming.
yes, but एक चीज जो कि कहना ही होगा, जो आपको मिला था डेविड जिनोला, वो सिर्फ 5 मैच के लिए ही था, आई नो। तो जाने के बाद कितना बुरा लग रहा होगा, लेकिन अभी आखिरी 5 मिनट बाकी है और ये 5 मिनट पे क्या चेन्नई एफसी कर पाएंगे इक्वलाइज? अगर नहीं कर पाते हैं तो रिजल्ट्स हम लोग को इधर ही मिल जाएगा। पहले टुवर्ड्स एम्बापे, अभी तक जिस तरीके से ऑलरेडी डिफेंस बन चुका है, लग नहीं रहा कि गोल होगा, लेकिन रुडुलीन लग नहीं रहा, मतलब क्या गोल तो हो जाएगा। नहीं हुआ, ऑफसाइड। इट वाज ऑफसाइड। ओह माय गॉड, ओह लास्ट चांस था और उस पे कैपिटलाइज नहीं कर पाए, एंड इसके बाद शायद ही होगा, बट इस बार जाते हुए अटैक पे फिर से एक बार बेंगलुरु एफसी राइट हैंड साइड पे बॉल कंट्रोल प्रॉपरली दिखाते हुए सागनिक टुवर्ड्स चैलेंजो, बट नहीं, बॉल डिफ्लेक्ट होकर चला जाएगा बैकलाइन के बाहर। आखिरी कॉर्नर, आखिरी मूव, एंड इसके बाद वी नो कि रिजल्ट क्या है। बेंगलुरु एफसी और 3 पॉइंट्स निकाल के लेके जाने वाले इस मैचअप से।
Just when we thought that yesterday's debacle is going to get repeated, could have been a sucker punch, but hey folks, it's sealed here in stone. Bengaluru FC almost having a heart attack over there, but yeah, those smiling faces coming out. Shagnik quite happy, and they edge over Chennaiyin FC and secure themselves the 3 points in this fixture. Again, Shagnik gets to just walk around the park, have fun, enjoy himself, because they have already done the majority of the heavy lifting. In fact, won the competition over here, but feels gutted. But look at this goal. Oh, so sublime. But then the response comes in, and you're just left watching.
Yes. And I think यही चीज जो है वो बाकी क्लब से चेंज करता है या फिर अलग रखता है इधर बेंगलुरु एफसी को। बेंगलुरु एफसी वो एग्रेशन कैरी करते हैं अपने अंदर, एंड वो एग्रेशन इधर दिखा है। और बेंगलुरु एफसी की एक चीज काफी अच्छा है कि दोनों प्लेयर्स के बीच में जो कोऑर्डिनेशन है वो बेहतरीन है। सागनिक, आई थिंक उनको उनका रोल पता है कि उनको जस्ट प्रोड्यूस करके देना है और वो चरणजोत को फिनिश करने देते हैं, और चरणजोत फिनिश कुछ इस तरीके से करते हैं। राइट टॉप कॉर्नर, वैंडेसार उड़ता हुआ, लेकिन फिर भी नहीं पहुंच पाया।
Chennaiyin FC at this point would be just, so tormented, right? That one last chance, you could have seen the horrors of yesterday come true, and this time we had no crashes, thankfully. I hope mere muh mein ghee shakta hai. I just don't jinx it because we still have one more match remaining. But yes, so that last chance, because Chennaiyin FC, they had to do it, right? They made those attacking changes. They knew that all they had was that one chance, and it was offside. It was such a beautiful build up. Everything was aligned except the player was offside. But let's take a look at the scorecard, TT, and this is it, right? Chennaiyin FC, they have to settle for another L. Yesterday did manage to beat Odisha FC, but Bengaluru FC was too much for them to handle, especially Charanjot. Feels like the beast has been awakened. And CJ has had a few hiccups, one especially against Shubham. Otherwise, he's had sort of a flawless run into the eISL so far. But now, Shagnik is again in one of those situations where, like we discussed, right? He just wants to chill. He's one of those players who loves to do so. And if Shagnik, if you're one of his friends hearing him out, then please get us some YOLO cards. Get those players coming in. Get the new cards. We want to see some colors. to be honest, I'm bored with all those blues and the goldens, right? I'm bored with team of the years. I'm bored with the icons over there. Get something new on the table. At least play for fun, because this is something I really miss about Mufu not being there in not being there for Northeast United anymore, because he was one of those players who never let go, right? He could TT could get in. The likes of Ibrahimovic. He got a lot of oldies, the old players. No, we haven't seen much out of Eric Cantona also, the new Eric Cantona. That is also one of the really nice cards that we have over here. But still players are not going for it. But regardless, yes, we're off for our final game of the evening. And Naveen, oh, he was offside.
यस, ये ऑफसाइड कहीं ना कहीं बहुत देर से पीछा करता हुआ चेन्नई एफसी का, बट इस बार मौका है बेंगलुरु एफसी की तरफ से। सागनिक फाइनली एक जगह ढूंढ रहे हैं, जगह मिलेगा, फिनिश भी कर देंगे उसी के साथ विथ रोनाल्डिनियो। सागनिक एक बार फिर से लीड बनाते हुए 2-0 से तो आगे ऑलरेडी है इस पूरे मैचअप के अंदर, और एक और गोल करके इस गेम पे भी अपने क्लब को और भी ज्यादा आगे लेके जाने की कोशिश आज, और कोई भी फन नहीं, आज सिर्फ और सिर्फ फोकस दिखेगा, और वो फोकस हम लोग को रिफ्लेक्ट होता हुआ दिख रहा है स्कोर लाइन के ऊपर।
Oh yeah, I think there's something quite expected out of Shagnik, because he's playing completely without pressure. And lately, for all those games that he's played, he usually comes towards the end, and till then the job's already done and dusted, right? And then he gets to try himself individually in those final thirds, performs those skill moves. He's just kind of sharpening up his skills. He's kind of waiting till one of those days where it comes down to him. But yesterday was one of those opportunities, and he lost to Varsi. So Sagnik, he's kind of a little wounded over there. Naveen had created that first chance, but was offside. But Shagnik took the second one and took it with open arms, converted that into a goal. Player lock-in comes, a beautiful through pass to Hakimi. The pace a little bit lacking over there, could not burst open. And as a result of which, he has to chain a few more passes, recycle the ball. Good passing routine.
Ooh.
And that was, well, it was a frog leap by Van der Sar there. But still a short corner, and Shagni getting a little over ambitious there.
क्या यूजुअली उधर से कोई भी शॉट लेते नहीं है, और जिस तरीके से शॉट ले कैसे लिए वो भी एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग बात है, क्योंकि ओपोनेंट प्लेयर के पैर के पीछे से शायद वो शॉट लिया गया था। बट इस बार एम्बापे विद स्प्रिंट लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे ऑलरेडी प्लेयर लॉक किया गया है फॉर रोनाल्डो। केमी शागनिक देखिए, कुछ भी हो जाए बॉल कंट्रोल अपने पास रखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट फाइनली छीना गया नवीन की तरफ से। नवीन का हालांकि जो फॉर्म है, जो रन है, वो इस सीजन के अंदर उतना खास रहा नहीं है अभी तक। उनका कोशिश यही रहेगा एटलीस्ट इधर से इस मैच को जीता जाए, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी 3 पॉइंट्स हाथ से निकल चुके हैं, लेकिन अगर इस मैच को जीतेंगे तो शायद उनका कॉन्फिडेंस थोड़ा बहुत वापस आएगा।
I mean, confidence, yeah, he's kind of he's not had that issue. And in fact, to be honest, TT, Shagnik wasn't any bad either yesterday. It was just that Varsi was phenomenal. You could see that fire in his eyes. The hunger was just too hard, and he's completely, engulfed Shagnik in that final game. So that was there. But Shagnik, he's also one of those experienced players, has been in the community for quite some time. Another build-up, but this time, been a little too composed, a little too sharp. He makes sure he kept Shagnik at bay, but Shagnik, all right, he can afford that one, but gets a yellow card on Chelsea.
क्या एंड आज कार्ड्स बहुत दिखे हैं, थिंक फर्स्ट मैचअप के ऊपर रेड कार्ड था, क्योंकि तीसरे गोल के लिए जा रहे थे मोस्टली चरणजोत, और इस बार येलो कार्ड। बट रोडुलीत प्रॉपर बॉल कंट्रोल, रोनाल्डो इधर गोल हो सकता है लेकिन नहीं होगा क्योंकि वर्जिल वैन डाइक मौजूद है, और जब तक ये शील्ड मौजूद है गोल के सामने तब तक दूर से शॉट लेना बहुत टफ हो जाता है और उनको भेदना भी बहुत टफ हो जाता है। ओह, एंडेसार फ्रेंड्स डबल होने से तो बचा लिए। बेलिंगम अभी भी बॉल कंट्रोल है चेन्नई एफसी के पास, नहीं एक गलत पास एंड उसी के साथ अभी जा चुका है बेंगलुरु एफसी पे। एंड बेंगलुरु एफसी देखिए उनके ऊपर तो कोई टेंशन है नहीं, तो वो अभी अपना प्रॉपर टाइम लेके खेलेंगे और बिल्डअप के ऊपर ही ज़्यादा फोकस करने वाले हैं।
Oh yeah, I think at this point, Shagney clearly has been one of the aggressors, and Naveen has been a little submissive there. He's been at the receiving end of things, mostly just kind of defending, but we haven't seen that link-up plays, haven't seen these passing games going on for him. But finally, trying to build up. With Jarzinho goes in through. Well read by Lucio. Instantly, threat has been averted. But now, where we are at this point, Naveen has to somehow figure out a way that Shagnik has been playing and try to find some areas. Because look at the possession. This is something that Naveen should be watchful of. Because honestly, TT, like 62-38, when Naveen is not having a really good time in the eISL, the question marks are there. Has he, has the hunger sort of gone? Because you've already gotten the trophy once, and when you sort of get it, you're kind of happy with it, right? We see players, season 1 Naveen was so consistent, but this Naveen has been so erratic. And I think I need to talk with him regarding what's going wrong. Need to know his perspective, his take. Have the players just gotten better, or it's something else? But Shagnik, I think, brilliant display of FIFA. He's been creating so many chances. I'm pretty sure the way he's been playing so far, it's bound that we get to see a few more goals out of him in this one.
ये बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस तो है ऑब्वियसली साग्निक की तरफ से। देखिए पोजीशनिंग देखिए 62% पोजीशनिंग बेंगलुरु एफसी साग्निक अपने पास रखते हुए, एंड अभी एक सिंगल शॉट लेने का मौका नहीं दिया गया है ऑन टारगेट चेन्नई एफसी को। ओके, सो अभी तक शायद जो चेंजेस थे वो नहीं कर पाए थे, और अगर नहीं कर पाए होंगे दैट मीन्स जो भी चेंजेस किए थे वो भी इधर गायब हो चुका होगा। ये बहुत ज्यादा खराब लगता है जब आप पूरा चेंजेस कर ले तो फिर आपको पता चलता है कि नहीं टाइमिंग तो खत्म हो गया। बट या फाइनली दे आर रेडी।
I think one of those things that I've seen from Naveen's side, he's gone a little attacking with his 4-3-2-1 formation. And yeah, there you see those changes being brought up, but Shagnik could just punish him. A really nice shot, did not green time it though, but will go out for a corner. And we've seen this sort of a corner routine, Alo Veran coming up for Shagnik, but now Chennaiyin FC, they have to get back into the game. For doing that, they will have to score a goal. Not much to win, right? We know the dust has been settled. It is a Bengaluru FC victory already, but Naveen just needs to get back into his old touch, and this could be a good chance. At the right angle, everything was well aligned for him, but the shot power was sort of lacking there.
Yes. देखिए अभी जिस तरीके से खेल रहे हैं बेंगलुरु एफसी, उनके तरफ से एक चीज तो क्लियर है कि वो बॉल पोजीशनिंग मेंटेन करेंगे एंड जब मौका मिलेगा तभी चार्ज करेंगे। बट चेन्नई एफसी वो कोशिश कर रहे हैं बैक टू बैक कि वो जाके अटैक करे एंड एटलीस्ट ये जो गोल उन्होंने एक अंत किया था उसको इक्वलाइज करे। एंड इसी की वजह से जो गलतियां है वो भी उनके तरफ से ही ज्यादा होता हुआ दिख रहा है। आई थिंक थोड़ा उनको स्लो डाउन करना चाहिए अपने गेम को, एंड थोड़ा देखना चाहिए कि ओपनिंग्स किधर से हैं, देन अटैक पे जाना चाहिए। बट या फाइनली इधर फ्लैंक चेंज किया जाएगा, बट इस बार फिर से एक बार सेंट्रल पोजीशन पे बॉल लेके आ चुके हैं, कनेक्शंस बनाते हुए बेलिंगम। पहले भी हम लोग कभी कभार देखते हैं कि डबल पीरियड पे भी जाते हुए प्लेयर्स को विद 2 CDMs, कभी कभार हम लोग बेलिंगम को देखे हैं इधर स्टेडियम के रोल पे खेलते हुए। बट इस बार एक बार फिर से मौका बनता हुआ, लूज बॉल, खाली बॉल कौन करेंगे कलेक्ट? एम्बापे किए तो थे लेकिन झट से छीन लिया गया वर्जिल वैन डाइक की तरफ से।
Yeah, and now, sort of Naveen has to kind of get on with somewhere, because you could see, right? Shaknik has just been fighting for the ball, and this is a nice one. Instantly just switch the sides of play. But Shaknik has been very sound on his defense, reading through Naveen's attacks every single time, and making those right tackles at the right moment. That has been his go-to way. Has worked out brilliantly so far. Now again the ball being stolen in midfield with Aloveren. To ball roll just passed through, but Hakimi being pressed over there. And now where do Chennaiyin FC go from over here? Because Shagnik, like I said, the way he was playing in this first half, a second one could come in, and this could be the chance. Yes! Shagnik gets that perfect opening, that burst of pace into a step over. There you could see the goal being scored. The goal was cooking, and Naveen again, just left watching as he whizzed past him and scored. This is where I think Chennaiyin FC, they will have to go all out, TT.
यस, और कोई मौका उनके पास बचा नहीं है क्योंकि ऑलरेडी जो गोल स्कोर किया गया था वो अभी डिफरेंस भी दुगना हो चुका है। सो कमबैक अगर करना है तो बहुत जल्दी करने की जरूरत, नहीं तो और हो नहीं पाएगा। और आई थिंक सिर्फ 20 मिनट ही बाकी हैं इसके बाद इस पूरे एंटायर मैचअप के अंदर। क्या शानदार पोजीशनिंग था, रोडोलितो रोनाल्डिनो एंड एक स्टेप ओवर के साथ अंदर घुस गए और जस्ट सिर्फ और सिर्फ 1v1, और 1v1 पे रोनाल्डिनो एंड सागनिक के हाथ पे वो रिमोट, आप नहीं बच सकते, एंड वही चीज हुआ। तो देखते हैं क्या चेंजेस इधर किया जा रहा है बैंगलोर एफसी की तरफ से भी, चेन्नई एफसी की तरफ से भी। आई थिंक लाइक मैं तो ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड हूँ इधर चेन्नई एफसी की तरफ से क्या चेंजेस किया जा रहा है वो देखने के लिए। कोई फ्रेश लेग्स ऑब्वियसली आएगा, कोई क्या आएगा, लेकिन किस जगह पे कौन से रोल के लिए और किसको चेंज किया जाएगा, ये सब कुछ देखना बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है।
Certainly will be, right? And this time, I think you get to see the same set of changes. 4-2-4, 4-2-2, but now with Theo Hernandez does not have a lot of passing option. Now that is how tight Shagnik has kept his defense, right? We don't see the defenders going really high up their line, and now you could see the run getting triggered. I think that was for Alviran there, but realized a few defenders charged in at his direction. And now with Ruud Hullet, he's looking for a few more avenues of pass. And Shagnik is just getting better at this with Pele. Oh, this is a good pass.
Oh my God.
With Mbappe to Alviran, and he scores. Oh, Shagnik is starting to feel himself. And this is the point where you kind of break mentally for Naveen, right? And after scoring, after getting 3 goals scored against you, you kind of start thinking like, what am I fighting for anyways? And that's where you completely go full YOLO, ultra attacking, nothing, no bars held. And let's see, at this point, Chennaiyin FC, what can they do? Can they at least salvage a goal out of this fixture? Yes, now with Ronaldo. Oh, delayed a lot. And it takes time. It takes time, especially when you suddenly just halt when you receive the ball to perform that step over. It takes, but now could again concede one more. A player lock intent was shown, but cancelled it. And now with Aloe goes for that heel to wheel with Ginola, just playing around the defenders, but the defenders outsmarting him. And now Chennaiyin FC, they will have to break free for a counter attack.
साइड से फाइनली रोनाल्डिनियो चार्ज इन करते हुए, क्या वो भेद पाएंगे इधर? किमी को नहीं कर पाए थियो हर्नांडेज टुवर्ड्स पेले एंड फाइनली एम्बापे. नो, आई थिंक रूले की जरूरत नहीं था मे बी.
I mean, at this point, you have to try everything, right? And Roules, like I said, are pretty good 1v1s. When you've got a defender right in front of you, just perform the roulette and it works out. And yeah, this is one of those mistakes I make a lot. Intending to just go for a through pass, but sometimes you just tap it instead of giving a little bit of power, as a result of which even the direction was a little off. But a similar attempt, long through pass being given towards Ronaldinho. And the passing lane towards R9 was a little blocked there, as a result of which let's go through with Mbappe on R9, just trying to figure out a way in these dying moments, but the final whistle has been blown. And Bengaluru FC, wow, again an emphatic victory for Shagnik. 3-0 the scoreline, and they have done it again. 3 points secured, and it's a whitewash for them. Chennaiyin FC again have to start thinking, all the mistakes that they're committing against the tougher opponents. They'll have to figure a way out to get themselves back, because they're kind of in the middle order, and this has been a dip in their performance considering how the season 1 of eISL was. They were kind of always on that second spot, if I remember clearly, because East Bengal FC, they were just miles ahead, right? They kind of won every single fixture they came in, and this time things for East Bengal FC have been looking really south. But Chennaiyin FC, and especially Naveen, he was always that player that you could rely on, always started opening his games, got a victory, eased off the pressure. But this time he's had those opening games, but that impact is sort of missing from his side. And Bengaluru FC, such a formidable team. And Shagnik, I think this was kind of a one-sided game, if I have to be honest with you, TT, because I did not see any of those moments where you could say, oh yeah, Naveen has gotten himself back into the game. It was always about Shagnik just pressing and pressing and pressing, and Naveen always been the one who's kind of been more of that reactive player, had to defend till the point, you keep on punching, and one of those punches is just too hard, and you end up with a lot of bruises on your face. And that was a similar kind of a game for Naveen over here, but a nice victory for Shagnik nonetheless after yesterday's defeat, of course, against Varsi. So again, that positivity radiating through the Bengaluru FC, for which they will be really happy about.
बिल्कुल. एंड आई थिंक कुछ इसी तरीके का जो परफॉर्मेंस है हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट भी कर रहे थे सागनिक की तरफ से, एंड वही चीज हुआ. एंड स्कोर कार्ड आ चुका है गाइस आप लोगों के सामने, एंड या कुछ इसी तरीके का था आज का दिन. शुरू हुआ था चरणजोत वर्सेस चिकाटाउन, जिधर चरणजोत 4 गोल से, एंड वो जो 2 गोल स्कोर किया गया था, वाह, वो गोल्स हम लोग को देखने के लिए मिला. फिर आया कोऑप पे 2-1 से फिर से जीता बेंगलुरु एफसी, एंड आखिर में सागनिक ने फुल स्टॉप लगाया इस पूरे एंटायर मैचअप के ऊपर, व्हाइट वॉश करते हुए चेन्नई एफसी को. लाजवाब दिन था जिधर हम लोगों को बेहतरीन 3 गेम्स देखने के लिए मिले.
Oh yes, it was a wholesome day, to be honest, and especially the best part for me would be the Odisha FC victory finally. But let's take a look at the MVP. I think no doubt over here has to be the beast unleashed, CJ. Those 4 goals, so instrumental for his team, and giving them just the start they needed after yesterday's horrors, where they kind of bottled that win could have been won easily, but eventually, it was a comeback of a lifetime for Hyderabad FC, especially in that co-op game. 3-0 down, 10 minutes comeback, and today I think Bengaluru FC had to reassure their fans that, hey guys, it was just a bad day in the office. Today we'll be back in our true form, and they displayed that. So faith restored for the Bengaluru FC fans. But yeah, at this point, as we go on in the to the the third quarter of our league stages, this is where this is where you're seeing CJ coming into play, starting to make those plays which kind of have us on our have us with our jaws wide open. But as we take a look at the leaderboard, here we have FC Goa still untouchable at this point, but Bengaluru FC are getting there slowly but surely. Northeast United FC did enjoy the second spot for quite some time, but we'll have to wait for a few more days to get back up there. But Odisha FC finally, from the bottom position to the second bottom position, have managed to secure 3 points tonight with that win. But Kerala Blasters FC being a little bit unlucky, as Chennaiyin FC, after playing 6 games, just sitting at 8 points, still at the 5th position though. But ATK Mohan Bagan and Jamshedpur FC, both of them have one extra game to play. So that's going to be a little threatening for them. So Chennaiyin FC, lately, if not winning games, they were kind of drawing games. But suddenly they're starting to lose games, which is a cause of concern, to be honest, CT.
For sure, शुरुआती कुछ टाइम था जिस टाइम पे हम लोगों को दिखा था कि बैक टू बैक चेन्नई एफसी ड्रॉ करते जा रही है, फिर एक विन भी मिला एंड विन के बाद अचानक से वो डाउनफॉल आता हुआ देखा. सो या इसको जो है वो थोड़ा सा वो जरूर देखेंगे कि क्या कर सकते हैं, स्पेशली नवीन का जो फॉर्म है उसको वापसी कराना है. बट कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस फिक्सेस, क्योंकि ओडिशा जीत चुका है.
Thank you so much, and for all the Odia people out there, they would be quite happy that finally, the good days might have begun. We can't really say because there's still a lot of matches to go. But for now, folks, we are finally done with all the matches for the night. We're gonna be, calling it off, and we will see you next on Tuesday. Till then, take care and have a good night.